you can see how you've grown. But the difference with the priorities wheel is it's something that you as a leader, you can put whatever headings in you like, and you basically just draw a circle, and then you basically draw it like it's a cart wheel. So you've got all the 8 different spokes, and each section has its own title. So it might be finance, process, it might be trust. You could go with all the values of your team, sales, marketing, whatever it is that you want. And then 0 is the middle point, and the outer ring is 10 out of 10. So you set a time period. So maybe it's a year from now, 5 years 5 years from now. And what would be a 10 out of 10? Couldn't get any better when you look ahead in the future. And you just then look at it and say, and where am I now? And so you might say, okay, I'm 5 out of 10, or I'm a 1 out of 10. And then you basically, once you've marked them all out, you then go round with a big thick pen and draw around it, and you see how clunky your wheel is. And genuinely, what you tend to see is most leaders are really driving a wonky wheel.
Yeah.
And that's why things get hard. The beauty of this is that you can do it as a team activity as well. And so you get everybody else to do theirs, then you map them. And then even if you just took one of those different topics, you can see where people are getting differences. And so as a leader, you might think it's all brilliant and it's an 8, and then you've got your team member saying it's a 1
Yeah,
around
well,
here.
that was one of the things I was going to ask you, because you obviously use it with a lot of different organisations. How often do they give themselves 9 or 10s when you start?
Most people have got some humility,
Yeah.
and they are more likely to give 7s and 8s.
Yeah.
And then when we start asking the probing questions about, really, if, how close are you, or what are the gaps, that's when they start realising, oh, maybe we're a 4,
Yeah.
or maybe we're a 5. But it doesn't matter so much of what score they give if ultimately they want to get to a 10,
Yeah.
even if they're a 9.
Yeah.
Like, so what can we do to
What do you
close
need?
that gap?
Yeah.
And then when you start looking at the wonkiness, it might be, because I put so much focus on sales and marketing, and that's 10 out of 10. Oh, look, the team morale or operations is breaking. And so again, you're looking at your organization holistically
Yeah.
rather than just functionally.